What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a review, an install, and a review of the Clipdraw for Smith and Wesson M&P 9mm shield. So recently I just purchased this firearm from a local gun shop. I like it so far. What I wanted to get, I actually have other guns, and I got another pistol. It's a full-size pistol. I have a Stoeger STR-9, but what I was looking for was something that was more compact. This particular gun, the magazine, it holds 8. It's got a nice build to it. Very ergonomic. Feels great in the hand. I just was looking for something more compact. Pardon the angle right now. I had to set something up so I could actually, film the gun and me breaking it down and putting the clip draw together and everything. Um, you know, I didn't want to do it with one hand, so this is like the best I could do right now. I'm just giving you guys a little overview of what this particular gun looks like. This is actually the first gen of the shield. They recently came out with a second gen of it. It's not too much different. They made some changes to the trigger, and I believe that the actual handle is a little bit more aggressive. Like they got more. It's just got a better feeling handle on here. Like this part right here where it's got this, this what would you call this? Whatever texture this is. I mean, they have it like all around the handle, so you're supposed to get like a better grip on it. But it's cool. So let's just get more into the clip draw. So this is the clip draw right here, and this is pretty much just an alternative to carrying your firearm in a holster or something like that. Um, as you can see right here, this is actually what the clip draw is going to look like. I actually installed one on a couple of other pistols before. I got a video on that where I had installed it on my Stoeger STR-9. I just did a review on that. I didn't do the actual install. So for this one, I'm going to have the actual install on it. So this is pretty much what you get with the contents of the clip draw. This particular one, I got this on Amazon. This cost me, it ran me about like $20. So, like I said, I like this better than carrying holsters. You get your instructions on here. The instructions aren't real in depth, but if you go on YouTube, they have like installation videos. It's pretty much simple. This is what you get with everything with your clip draw. You get a clip draw. This is actually ambidextrous. You can put this on either side. If you want to carry it on the left side or the right side of your person, depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed, of course. This is your contents. This is the actual clip draw itself. You get some washers, you get some screws, and this right here, this is a replacement back plate for your firearm. So pretty much all you're going to do is you're going to take the back plate off of the firearm, and you're going to install this. You'll pretty much put the washers on. This is the actual outside part of it. You will put the washers on first, then put the screws on. My bad, I had to adjust the camera. But okay, yeah, so like I was saying, this is the contents of the actual clip draw. This is the clip draw itself. This is the replacement back plate. You get some washers, some screws, and an Allen wrench to tighten everything up. So you pretty much would just, this is going to go on first, of course. You will have this on there. You will put 2 of the washers on each hole. Then you put a screw on, you pretty much tighten it up with the L wrench. So you put everything to the side. I'm going to go through the actual breakdown of the gun, how to take the slide off, and what you got to do to take off the original back plate. Then I'm going to cut the camera off and come back with the actual finished product. All right. So our magazine is out. Let's make sure that our firearm is clear. Everything's clear. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by actually sliding the slide back, and you're going to lock it. It's right here. That's your slide lock. You can take this off for safety because, you know, the barrel's empty. This right here. This is going to loosen our bolt, our spring. So this right here, you actually want to fold this all the way down, slide this down 90 degrees. I put a little elbow grease into it. Slide that down 90 degrees. You're going to see that our pin comes out. So what you can do is put it back into our original position, slide this down, actually pull the trigger, and the actual slide will come off. That's how you break down your Smith and Wesson M&P 9 shield. All right. All right. So for this, you don't actually have to take off the spring, but I'm going to do that just in case. You don't want anything to get misplaced. So all you do is depress that, take it right off. Got everything to the side. Next, what we're going to do is, this part I might actually have to turn the camera off, but let's see. Let me just turn this light on so you can actually see better. So, in here, and you actually get a figure on the instructions. So, they're telling what you have to do is just use a pin punch or a small screwdriver to push the black plastic spacer sleeve down toward the muzzle. And that's your figure right there. So what you're going to do is, let me see how easy this is going to be for me. See whether or not I got to turn the camera off. So I'm just going to use this Allen wrench right here. And if you look very close in this part, if you see real close down there, it's like a black piece. What we're going to do is we're going to push forward on that. We're going to push down on it. And this is the back plate right here. This is the original back plate. And once we push down on this, we'll be able to take that back plate off. So I'm going to use this L wrench as a punch pin. Push down on this. See how easy that'll be to take off. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to turn the camera off real quick to get to it because I'm going to have to use a little elbow grease. All right, so I'll be right back in a minute. All right, so when I had turned the camera off, I actually saw how easy it was, where I could actually just show you guys. So we take our push pin And what we're going to do is we'll actually see this silver part right here. We're going to go down and we're actually going to push towards this silver part, lean back on it. You lean back on that. See how I move that forward? And the back plate actually comes right off. So if you look closer, when I'm pushing down and I'm sliding on this part, you see how that mechanism in the back actually holds the back plate in. See how that's moving back and forth? That's what stabilizes that back plate. So what we do is, this is our old back plate, original one. Put that to the side. We get our replacement one. Slide forward on that. Get our new one. And just slide this right in. All right. So once you get your back plate back on there, it's nice and stable. You see how it actually protrudes out a bit? That's what you're going to need. Because once you install the washers and the actual clip draw, you're going to need to sit at the perfect angle on your hip. You don't actually want it to be flush with that, with the angle of the rear of the barrel. So what you can do is you just reinstall everything, reassemble everything rather, put your spring back on. All right, got our spring on. Realign everything. Put our barrel. Everything is on. Slide this back, lock it. And only when you're in that position, you can fold this back up to its original position. See this little indentation right here? You're gonna need that to slide that back. Lock it back, slide it back into its original position. Make sure everything's cool, and we're good to go. So now I'm just gonna turn the camera off, and I'm gonna put it back on once I put the washers and the screws back on here, and I'm just gonna show you the final product of the actual clip draw. All right. So now we got our clip draw fully installed. Like I said, the last part of the installation was actually very simple. Once we got that back plate on there, all we did was, put our two washers on there over those holes, screwed those screws in with the Allen wrench, and you know what I'm saying? Bang, we in there. So as you can see, it's on there, it's flush on there. There's no wiggle in this. I've seen a lot of reviews where people said that they had wiggle in it. If you got wiggle in yours, then either you got the wrong one on there or you installed it incorrectly. And as you see, it comes down to right here. They actually sell ones where this one right here is not adjustable. Sometimes they come with a spacer in here. So if you want like a low tuck or a high tuck, you have that option. But this one right here is such a small concealable gun that when I tuck this into my waistband, it's only going to be, I say this is about maybe 2.5 inches deep. So we're good on that. It doesn't obstruct the actual extractor to where, you know what I'm saying, like your shells are coming out. And another thing I like about this is it actually gives you a bit more grab onto your barrel. So it's actually easy to pull this back. So that's actually easy to do that. So, that's our final installation. If you guys got any questions, hit me up. Let me know. I appreciate y'all watching. All right. Have a good one.